Hello, hello. Oh my word. We've got a lot of people here already. Welcome everyone. Super excited after the weekend, and I am going to hand over can everybody hear? I just must make sure. Okay, we are recording. Great. Virgil, over to you.
Good evening, everyone. Those that don't know me yet, my name is Virgil Ambrose. I'm a full-time policeman, doing Herbalife very part-time, just with a full-time mentality. Can you guys hear me?
Yes. You must unmute yourself, Virgil. I just muted so that we don't have so much noise. Unmute yourself. Okay, I've unmuted you.
Is it correct?
Yes, go.
Okay, for those that don't know me, my name is Virgil Ambrose. I'm full-time a policeman, and I'm doing Herbalife part-time with a full-time crazy energy. I'm very excited to start the school. Thank you, Elsa. We're just coming from the LDW, and we are excited. Oh my God. I said I'm going to have a focus meeting with my people, and I can't wait. About the weekend, that was for me most powerful.
We lost you, Virgil. We've got a bit of a problem with your sound.
Teaching that is easily duplicatable. Oh, sorry, I'm driving next to the mountain now, so the signal is very bad.
Okay.
What stood out for me by the LDW was just the teaching of duplication to get the proper, and with the 10 points of how do you start your business and what is the teaching point.
Okay, so it looks like he's got a bad line.
Slowly to us. Can you hear me, Elsa?
Yeah, we lost you again. Okay, sorry, you were saying?
Okay, sorry, I'm driving here next to the mountain now. The thing that stood out for me the most was the teaching of the duplication and make your business very simple and duplicatable enough, exactly the steps to follow that you do in your organization. So the LDW was very, very much informative, which got me really excited, especially the map.
Great. We will focus on the promotions next week. Thank you, Virgil. Unfortunately, it seems like you've got a bad signal.
Excited. Hey?
We get that you're excited. Unfortunately, we keep on losing you a bit. So we're going to ask some of the first timers. This is their very first LDW. If they would mind to just give us a one-liner. We don't want to give all the secrets away. There's a lot of people from Joburg that's going to attend next weekend. So we don't want to give it all away. But if you can just give us a one-liner, Bianca, what did you get out of the weekend?
Hello. Can everyone hear me? Okay, there we go. I absolutely loved the LDW. I wasn't expecting to feel this motivated afterwards. Day 2, the Sunday, was definitely my absolute favorite day of the whole weekend. I just feel so inspired and motivated. And I love the way that Jason and Amber do their presentations and their teaching and everything. I just love it. I'm so excited.
Fabulous. Thank you. Henry, do you want to just give us a one-liner?
Okay. Wasn't my first LDW, more.
Okay, okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so 3 things I took from the weekend, just a few one-liners, is that it's your own journey. They sat on world team for 7 years. It was one event that changed it for them. So don't miss the event and just start. They actually didn't know what they were doing when they started with their nutrition clubs. I think that's the way they got to press team. So if you are doubting yourself about what you want to do and you have an idea in your head, just do it. Just jump in with both feet and learn as you go along. And the last thing is each person is different. Don't set your own goals on your members and also your customers. So just try and treat each person on their own merits and their own personalities.
Great, thank you. Rianne, well done, your first one.
Yeah, my first one. Yeah, I found the personality thing at the end that we did on the Sunday was very, very interesting because I'd never really thought about, you know, how to talk to somebody in different ways depending on their personality. So I found that really interesting.
Okay, fabulous. Thank you so much. What I want to do now is we've got so much information and we really wanted to just get a couple of the fresh guys. Is there somebody else that was there for the first time that would love to give us their feedback? Anybody for the first timer? Debbie, okay, go.
I think I agree with Henry, and that everybody is on their own journey and just get stuck in and do it. But I was very impressed that Jason and Amber explained that the structures from the top feeds right down to the bottom, and everybody is speaking with one voice basically. So there's no confusion, and you know exactly. Everybody, although they're on their own journey, they know what the structure is. So it's easier to, you know, all be doing the same thing. So I think that I was at the extravaganza, and every time you get together with all the press teams and get to know the people a little bit better, and even their stories don't grow old, I think that every time you hear it, it's still inspiring. So it's not that, you know, oh, it's that story again. I love hearing the stories over again, you know. And it's really like a piece in a puzzle. So every time you go to a leadership development, I think you just put in another puzzle of your own business.
Great. Thank you, Debbie. That's great. So this was your first LDW. Well done for qualifying. And the second one is that you actually came. So that's really, really brilliant. I
That's
don't know
great.
whether
Thank you.
Jaco, was this your first LDW? Jaco?
Hi, sorry, ek moet net gou unmute en hallo sê. Hallo julle. Nee, it wasn't my first one. I've been to I think 2 before.
Okay, no
But I
problem.
must say
Just
this
give us
one-
what you got. One liner.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I must say this one, it just stood out. The training was just something else, and yeah, I just love the fact that the whole thing where everybody's talking out of one mouth. You know, everybody knows what they must be doing. That to me was probably one of the best parts, and then obviously the personality traits. You know, that is very interesting, and also a better insight of how to deal with people. So yeah, it was great training overall. Thanks,
Great.
guys.
Thank you. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to share the screen because we just want to do a little bit on the products, because we thought we'll definitely focus on the products tonight, and so that you know, you guys can go out and retail like crazy this week, and then focus on the promotions and the feedback from the other guys. So I just grabbed a couple of pictures from Facebook, from everybody in the room, and the fun. There was such a great spirit. It was a really, really very special couple, and I think their training was just so clear. And so, you know, with fun, having the team there, super excited with a bit of socializing afterwards. So thank you to everybody that attended, and sorry that we can't get all the feedback. We'll work on that. I'm going to hand over to Magda, that's going to just go over the new shakes and ways to how you can go and retail that and go back to your customers. Over to you, Magda.
Good evening, everybody. Magda Bicknell here. Yes, also shortly, I think what I enjoyed most about this leadership, it was something close to heart, is using the events. I think all the success stories that I heard over the weekend is people using the events. And growing royalty check is dependent on the ability to get people to the events and use the success stories and share that. So that was very powerful for me. Going back to the products, Herbalife is always on top of things, launching the new generation shake, make sure that is what the market needs and what we need to change. So the cafe latte tasted is, well, I tasted that yesterday. It's really a very nice taste. It's going to replace the cappuccino. Very soft, but very powerful taste in your mouth. We actually made some muffins with that one today, so that was very nice. The facts on the screen, most important is Herbalife is turning to the vegan ingredients, gluten-free on both this spice apple and then the cafe latte. And most important is the artificial coloring and flavoring that they're cutting down on. The little less calories on the cafe latte, 19,931. That's very important. The rest of the shake still 24 vitamins and minerals, 4 grams of fiber per serving, and then 17.7 grams of protein, depending on what you mix it with. Okay. Is there another one for the spice apple? Okay, thank you. So the ingredients you can see is mostly the same. This one, once again, I haven't tried this one, but I think that one also will be very good for muffins maybe. And then just keeping it plain. You don't have to add lots of fruits to that. It's really very nice and refreshing taste. That was going to be replaced by the toffee apple cinnamon. Okay, anything else on that one, Elsa?
Just some ideas, you know, putting it on your, sending it to your customers. Did you get customers today that ordered?
Yes, I got 2 orders for my cafe latte because I was very impressed with the cafe latte. So that's the one I got orders for.
Yeah, I also got 4 orders today, and it's all about broadcasting, putting it on your WhatsApp status, sending it out to old customers that you know like the cappuccino, and yeah, just getting out there to everybody. Dankie, Magda. Over to Amarie.
Hi there, guys. Yeah, we have not stopped working since last night. Just a little bit of feedback just before I run through this amazing product that we also got this weekend. Yeah, this was probably my best or my favorite LDW yet. Amber and Jason, the trainings were really simplified, really practical, really something that you can take and implement into your business and make it better. We also qualified for the gala dinner, which was absolutely amazing. We were all dressed up in African clothing. Our food was amazing. We took the limo ride that Elsa arranged for us. Elsa and Ace, they arranged the limo ride all the way to Camps Bay from the city ICC. Was that?
Emily, let me go to the pictures. Yes. I've got some pictures. Okay.
Oh, yeah, there we are. So that was absolutely amazing. The whole setup was crazy. There was a dance floor. There was a live DJ. Our 3-course meal, I couldn't even finish the half of my fish. It was a king clip like that size. It's like a baby shark. And yeah, it was out of this world. And you had the opportunity to take pictures with Jason and Amber. You had the opportunity to talk to everyone. So yeah, I would really recommend, if you can, guys, qualify for the August LDW party. If you really put your mind to it, it's something that really accelerates your business. I have had so many comments about how can I qualify for this on my WhatsApp status. So it's always a great open thing to open with a new prospect. But yeah, let's go into the awesome part. They promised the Aloe Max a while back at that Dr. Luigi training. They spoke about it, and we are so excited that we are actually having it in stock at the moment. I have an order for that already that I had to ship today. By Alomax. If you can see there on the information leaflet, it's 97% aloe this time. It's produced from organic aloe plants. So anyone asking you about organic, is this thing organic? There you go. You can tell this, the people, listen, this is organic, free from colorants, sweetness, flavorings, and only 9 kilojoules per serving. And which makes it different from the aloe that we already have, is this one is certified by the International Aloe Science Council, which our normal aloe isn't certified with. Next slide, Elsa. Yeah, so the lady that presented this, she was one of the press team ladies. She was absolutely amazing, but she went on about how it's vegan friendly and the perfect origin. So it's grown in Mexico. So you guys can have all these little small facts in your mind, which produces the best aloe vera in the world due to its mineral-rich soil, which is essential for optimal plant growth. It's carefully selected by hand. So our leaves are selected by hand. How amazing is that? It's quality guaranteed and certified by the International Aloe Science Council. So we go to great lengths to exceed industry quality standards, ensuring that we receive a quality product. So that's all facts that we can just tell the people that we are so excited about this new product that they launched.
Amarie, so what did you say to your customer to get them to order?
I literally put the video on my WhatsApp status, and they said, "Oh my goodness, I want this."
Okay.
So it was super easy. And then they just asked for the price, and I sent them through the price, and they said, "Okay, please order one." And this person isn't even on the normal aloe. I just showed them. I also had the picture where it says the 97% aloe, why it's better than the normal aloe. Do you have that picture in the slides, Elsa?
Unfortunately, I don't.
But
yeah,
but
I will send it out to the team. Okay.
Yeah. So that's the one that I also had on, so the people could see what's the difference between our normal aloe and the Aloe Max, and why is it the Max one. Okay. So yeah, also add it to all your drinks, add it to your tea, add it to your NRG. Some people even add it to their shakes, and it really, aloe has a lot of health benefits. So yeah, very excited. And it's more volume points. So
about 4 more.
4 more volume points. So that is very good for the business. So let's go sell the crap out of this Aloe Max, guys.
Okay, so you've basically done all together with your feedback. Thank you so much. Frikkie en Amarie, Frikkie, wil jy iets bygevoeg het?
Yeah, but I think I just want to add to the LDW side is that the training was very well and very good. I think these guys, they like to work with the downline, like to activate the downline specifically on certain ways. So the guy, I don't want to give away too much, but the Joburg guys will see that these guys like to work with the team, and the team knows what to do and the team structures. So let's wait for Joburg to see what they're saying. Great.
Thank you so much. Okay, so now we're going to give some of the other guys. It was very nice to have a lot of our teams on the stage, having lots of people celebrating and recognition. So great to everybody that were on the stage. I'm going to give to a couple other people. Ace, do you want to give a short liner?
I'm going to just unmute myself here. Can you see me? Yeah, there we go. Hi, everybody. I see we have about 50 people on the call. Unbelievable. It's Ace here from Cape Town. And they're eating the products now for 24 years. And they've been to some of these, we've been to so many events around the world. But what I like about this event, and for those guys in Johannesburg, you're going to be in for a treat, because these guys weren't down and out. They were very professional. They've got master degrees. And the way why they're doing Herbalife and the way they're doing it was just unbelievable. The way they explained that And we're all going to go through that. 7 years they've been at World Team. I don't know if everybody knows what World Team is. And they were stuck. And then that, that little thought comes up, is this really for us? Are we doing the right thing? It was only 3 of them. And then decided, listen, let's take this thing and let's do it better. And they started after 7 years, and then in 23 months, I don't know if you guys want to make notes, 23 months later, they were press team. And then from that 7 years, 4 years later, they were 20K. Now 20K means you double president's team. And this was so awesome, the way they explained and what they did and how they actually, and I think Magda, somebody said it today, how they actually worked out a duplication plan. How people can go out there and everybody sing the same song. And for me, it was just unbelievable, the quality of people we had here. And I think it was just a very good time for South Africa right now. And I'm excited. Guys, you're in Johannesburg, you're in for a treat. Just get yourself down there and just take good notes. I am excited.
Great, thank you. Over to Denise.
Hi, everybody. Yes, it was an absolute awesome weekend. I mean, there was such a lot to take home. As Amaury said, every time you get there and you think it can't be better than last time, and then it's just better than the previous LDW. It's just amazing. So a lot of things really stood out for me, but we sort of decided to just pick one thing. And I also liked the personality thing they did on the Sunday. But what I drew back from that is how you need to actually look at the person in front of you that you're inviting to somebody and get what their hot buttons are, as Elsa has also told us for years, and then invite them according to their needs. So to me, that was really exciting. That's something I would really focus on in future. If they're looking for a specific something and they have a certain personality type, just get to know them and invite them to that way. You'll have a better success rate of getting them to the events. Thanks.
Great, thank you. Renee was recognized as a new world team. Renee, is Renee on the call?
Hi guys, yes I am.
What did you get, Renee?
Well, I find that the invitations that they gave the tips on, that was very good. You have to treat each person to their personality. I think that is definitely something that one can implement and up our skills on that. Yeah, so I kind of like that.
Great, thank you. Okay, Ruan.
Sorry. No, I really enjoyed the LDW. I can tell you this one thing, it's very difficult to go to work after a weekend like that. So trying to prioritize and work in your current job is not very easy. But I think it's an eye-opener for a lot of people. As you can see, everybody has a great reaction over this weekend. And I really believe that we are on the right track, and we just need to make some tweaks. And yeah, I'm going to put my head on the block and commit myself to this journey. And yeah, I think this is a game changer for me. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna say about the weekend.
Thank you. Peter and Sandra.
Thank you, Elsa. Yes, Peter Low from Oudtshoorn. Many people mentioned the way that the weeks invite people to events, even to a shake party or presentation, HOM, and how they personalize it. And one that stood out for me was sometimes we struggle to get people to meetings and even trainings like the LDW. And what he said was that in Herbalife, there's always an event that's going to be for you, and I don't want you to miss it. You see, we can't really, we can tell people what stood out for us, but they don't listen with the same ears. You've heard on the feedback that people hear different things. And that was a great one for me, that we must invite with the person in mind, not what I want them to do, but what I see in them. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we can do 2 more. Laverne?
Hello, Darsaka. Hi, everyone. The same things, really. It was something important, the structure that they said that the team has to move like one person and everybody must do the same thing. And then obviously to be duplicatable. If you run off like a crazy person doing whatever you want to do, but nobody can copy you, your team's never going to be strong. So yes, to be duplicatable and to make sure that everybody's following exactly the same step, pretty much the same as everyone else. That's it.
Great, thank you. Michael, and then Aldray.
Sorry guys, there's no camera, but you will probably hear me. I was very excited also. It was totally different in the way as the whole BBS LDW has been structured, and I think it's the way forward. And to focus on 2 or 3 things is like the core nutrition, that you have to focus on what actually the people are interested in, and then actually the skill tips that we get paid for what, and you must be clear about that you can actually give that to your team. And then what also Peter was already saying, I think it was a totally way of changing the mindset, how to speak to people in the language they can understand and they think. Then you will get them much easier in a meeting. And that is also like the idea of when they ask you something, to put the phrase in, oh, there's a meeting coming up which exactly will tell you what's going on, what it's all about, your question, and then you don't answer the question, you invite them for the meeting.
Great. Thank you, Michael. I don't see Aldray's name. Aldray, are you here?
Aldray was definitely, we just spoke before the meeting, and he actually said, are you in the meeting? And I say, yes. So okay. I'm not sure what happened
I don't see his name. Okay.
Also, Alison was also there this weekend.
Oh, Alison. Come, Alison. How was the weekend?
Hi, Elsa. Hi, everyone. I'm sorry, there's no video. My Wi-Fi is a bit unstable. I was extremely blown away. Everybody was telling me that the LDW was going to blow my mind, but I must say one thing. This LDW was not my meeting, but it was my husband's meeting. It was his. His mind has been spinning since Saturday. Yesterday was definitely my best day, like Bianca said, and also like Ruan said, it's very difficult to sit at work and work with everything that's going on in your brain at the moment regarding the LDW. But what I took away from it was definitely consistency. That makes a big difference. And yes, like I said, my husband is flying off the wheels with this LDW, and as it looks now with the way he's going, we're definitely qualifying for August.
The next one. It's good. Okay, Ellen and then Serena. Ellen, a one-liner. We've got 2 minutes left, please.
Hi, sorry, I can't do video. I'm in the bath with a mask. It was the second one that I qualified for. First one that I actually attended. It was mind-blowing. I understand the duplication is very, very important. It makes so much sense. And also what spoke to me is speak according to who you are speaking to. Speak that person's language. So yes, I've also been crazy busy today. I actually had 3 orders and I'm seeing 2 people on Wednesday, so I'm very excited.
Cooking. Okay, fabulous. Surinki? Surina? Oh, ek het al gesê. Surina? Okay. She's not reacting. Okay, no problem. I'm just going to go back to sharing the screen. There's just one or two things that I just wanted to really quickly go to. And we don't have much time left, so I'm just going to really run to that. Sorry, guys. And we're going to definitely, and again, congratulations to everybody that was on the stage. And obviously the party was amazing. This is a great initiative that we got from Stephanie. We're working on the challenges and the different challenges and settings so that we can get going in the new month. This is something that the WICS also talked about, that they do challenges within their teams, everybody together. So this is something to help you to retail with. So we really would like to get everybody involved that want to be part of it. And so, you know, we are, as I say, working on some details with that. We will send it out on the groups. We did launch last week the 10 steps for the new distributors. It was so much, like we came back from Singapore with all this information. I went into the weekend and I thought, what am I going to get from these guys? And again, it was amazing. And that the guys were talking about the 10 steps in Singapore and they came with the same message. So we're going to tweak it for the team so that we're all talking the same language. So I'm working with all the leaders. We're going to launch that this week sometime after we've spoken with everybody so that everybody's happy with the 10 steps and we are all very clear about how we go forward as a team and all talk the same language. We did launch this amazing promotion last week already. Join us for a Dream Team Coaches Retreat in July, and this is going to be amazing, really working on building our leaders. This promotion is being extended. You all know about this one. That's really a business builder. And again, also a copy from the Fit Couple. This promotion is the last month that you can do the 3x500 for